Hello, it's Graham Revie, the Chair of the Royal College of Nursing Trade Union Committee, and I wanted to come back to you today to update you on where we are with our pay campaign and also to answer a few of the queries that have been raised on social media platforms in relation to what our pay claim is. So this week, our Fair Pay for Nursing campaign has moved forward. A number of you have posted videos, including myself, on social media on what a 12.5% pay rise would mean for you. You've answered the questions of what it means personally, and you've answered the questions of what it means professionally. And that gives a face to the pay claim, and that's really important. So I would encourage as many of you as possible to go on, take 30 seconds, make a short video, tell us what 12.5% means for you, what 12.5% means for your family, and what 12.5% means for the profession. We have developed a campaign resource kit, which you can avail yourself of this week. They'll be going out this week. So that will include badges, car stickers, posters that you can put up in your workplace to draw attention to it, placards that you can use in the demonstrations that we'll be supporting you in. Wouldn't it be really good if everywhere you looked, a member of the public and every nurse was wearing a badge that said Fair Pay for Nursing? Think of the strength of the message that would give to the government as we go forward in this campaign. This has to be a member-led, member-engaged, member-involved pay campaign. If we are to be successful, it's up to you, the members, to support this campaign. So there are a number of members who have asked the question of how we got to the 12.5%. And the answer is quite simple. We asked you. We sent a membership survey during April into May to 450,000 members. Every member that had an email address got this survey. And the survey was not just about pay. It was about how you felt about the profession, how you felt you were being valued by both the public and by the politicians and by your colleagues and managers. It asked questions around what was your intention? Are you going to stay in the profession by the end of this year? So a number of questions were asked in that, including what was your health and safety like when in the workplace during this COVID outbreak. So we got a tremendous response from that survey. The highest ever response rate in a survey that the RCN has ever done. 42,000 members gave us a very, very clear and representative response across the organisation. But I must emphasise, everyone had the opportunity to respond to that survey. Now, a number of people have been critical of when we did the survey, saying, doing a survey during the COVID crisis is not a very good thing to do. But the fact is that people cared enough about it to respond, and respond in their thousands. Normally the RCN surveys will achieve figures of about 10,000 to 12,000. This one received 42,000 people. So it was a good representative survey. It's almost 10%, maybe 8% of the actual RCN. So it's a good representative survey in which we could base our assumptions on. We also took into account some of the workforce data, some of the data around entrance into colleges and degrees. We took into consideration some of the other data in relation to what this would actually cost. We had a piece of modelling work done by London School of Economics to actually inform us of what was affordable for the government at this time. Because what we are looking for is a significant investment. And it's not an investment which is an investment in buildings, the bricks and mortar of the NHS. It's not an investment in new drugs or miracle cures. What it is an investment in the fabric that holds the NHS together. We're asking for an investment in nursing and an investment in the nursing workforce. And that's not the workforce that's due to come in by asking for 50,000 new nurses. It's not about that, although It's about attracting people into the profession because the salary reflects the skills and the complexity of the roles that you carry out. It's also about retaining people in the workforce and actually making them feel valued. Between 30 to 38% of nurses that responded to our survey said that they were considering leaving the profession this year. And the main reason and the principal reason that they said that they were going to do that was because of pay. And second to that was safe staffing. Now, these two things are totally linked. If you pay people well, they will be attracted into the profession, they will stay in the profession, and therefore achieving adequate and safe staffing levels will be a follow-on and a response to that. So that is the importance of why we did the survey and why we did it then. Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, will be presenting his comprehensive spending review. It normally happens October, November time. It's really important that you as members all work together to highlight the need for investment in the NHS. That investment is in the people who provide the care for the patients of this country. People who will be holding the fabric of this nation together. Rishi Sunak needs to invest in that. So the RCN at this moment in time is putting in some really hard-hitting, factual evidence to the comprehensive spending review that will support our pay claim going forward. Now, that evidence has been provided by you and is provided by other sources as well. But in the main, it's the evidence that you provided us within that survey. Now, I'll say more on that as the evidence starts to develop and we've got our case to take forward. I'll say more about that as we do more in the pay webinars that I've been doing and future videos. And I'll keep you up to speed. I'll keep you informed of everything that's going on. Because as I've said before, this is a member-led, member-organised and member-engaged campaign. So where are we now when it comes to our negotiations and taking things forward? Well, at this current time, the government have yet to declare whether they're going to use the pay review body process or to use some other mechanism, a negotiation mechanism directly with the trade unions. They're quite happy to kick the can down the road in order that the public opinion might wane or things may change. But the fact of the matter is that 14 trade unions have asked the government to bring pay talks forward. And to date, we have not had an appropriate response from the government in that space. We believe that it's important that nurses receive a pay rise, which is a good pay rise, which is one that is fair, and it's fair pay for nursing, and we believe that that should happen this year. We should not wait until April of next year to achieve a pay rise for nursing. That's frankly immoral. And as we are working our way through the current pandemic, a pandemic which is now extending its way out to mix in with the winter pressures, we have got a very, very tired, disenfranchised workforce that are still committed to looking after our patients, totally committed to looking after our patients, but are actually getting kicked in the teeth by government. And it's not good enough. Frankly, not good enough. So what do we do next? It's up to you. The branch AGMs are all coming up very, very shortly. So it's important that everyone engages with the branches if you can. Let's get some activity, local groundswell of activity, led by our members, led by you and I. Let's everyone have a badge. Let's wear a badge. Let's everyone have a car sticker on. Let's everyone have a poster in every workplace. Let's everyone have placards to wave as we go on the demonstrations, which I would encourage you to do. All of the trade unions are very, very clear that they want a substantive pay claim. They want a substantive pay claim for nurses and nursing. We want you to help us to deliver that, because without your help, we will not be able to do that. So get engaged, get involved, but most of all, please get active. Record your videos, post them, tag me in it, let me repost it all over the place. It's really important that we actually get this message out there. Thank you for your time tonight. Bye-bye.